Breaking news, Zionists are furious that they just lost the song contest that's supposed to be rigged for Israel. That's right, Austria just won first place in Europe's annual Eurovision contest, leaving Israel to take second. I just wanted to make this video to talk about Israel's game of propaganda when it comes to Eurovision. Europe. Why is Israel participating in a European Song Contest? And why do they seem to care so damn much? First of all, the criterion to get into Eurovision, to get invited, is being part of the European Broadcasting Union, which unfortunately Israel is part of. And each year, countries in Europe use this opportunity to paint a good picture to the West that their country is amazing. And that's exactly what Israel does every single year. Funnily enough, Russia was part of Eurovision. They were in the EBU up until 2022 when they were kicked out for invading the Ukraine. But Israel's still in it. I wonder how they manage while committing a genocide. I guess Russia must be way worse. Although I'll hand it to Israel. Although they're not part of Europe technically, they do have a country full of Europeans. But enough with the jokes, let's get to the meat of this. Every single year, Israel tries to boost their country's performance in Eurovision because they want to look good to Europe. They use government funds to pay for votes. They pay for ad spending, which is technically against the rules, but who cares? And even Israelis are using multiple credit cards, which somehow they have in a lot of different countries in Europe, to buy votes, and they've been bragging about it all over the internet this year. So it makes sense that this year Israel came in second place by winning the public vote. Fortunately, Austria actually won the contest, so they took the cake. And when you count in the fact that many pro-Palestinian people are boycotting Eurovision for their allowing a genocidal apartheid state to participate in it, it makes a lot of sense. So if Israel's buying votes, the government's spending money, government funds to get more votes, then how do we know who really had the best song? Well, let's look at the most streamed songs in Eurovision 2025. And where's Israel? Oh, that's right. They didn't even come close to being on this list because nobody actually likes their song. But actually at Eurovision, the people there seemed to like Israel's performance so much that the organizers had to replace the audio with AI-generated cheers. They were booing, but being real though, facing that level of disapproval and hatred in the crowd, it must have been horrible for Israel's darling performer, Yuval Raphael. The suffering she must have faced makes the suffering of the families she burned in Gaza alive while she served in the IDF pale in comparison. But Yuval's someone who really appreciates her history. She posed in a photo emulating the founder of modern Zionism, Theodor Herzl, on the riverbanks in Switzerland. Theodor Herzl's work directly led to this ongoing Nakba and led to this genocide. His work created the apartheid system of Israel and caused an unimaginable suffering on the people in the Middle East. I do want to mention that a few European countries like Belgium and Spain displayed disclaimers before Israel performed in Eurovision, denouncing the Palestinian suffering and genocide that they are facing under Israel. But unfortunately, Eurovision is probably going to fine them for doing such a thing. How horrible, I know. You can't stand up for human rights without facing punishment, can you? So now you know that when you see people celebrating Israel in Eurovision, how they performed, it's propaganda. The Zionists want to use Eurovision to make their apartheid state look good. If you argue with them about it, this is the people you're arguing with. Anyways, I'm actually serious this time. Israel should not be in Eurovision. They should be banned, just like Russia. They're an apartheid state. They're carrying out genocide. Expel them from the Olympics, from the UN, from Eurovision. It has to happen. Congratulations to Austria. You held it down for us this year. Shout out to you. But free Palestine forever and always. Go to the fundraiser in my bio. We're feeding Palestinians in Gaza. Go share it. Thank you.